this the writing process didn't go that differently from the previous album, in that usually it's either Wouter or I pitch a song to the band and we go and rehearse it or we don't, and if it has lyrics then we'll keep them, and if they don't then Dan will fill in the gap. But this time we did have an extra with Rico also contributing a lot to the songwriting process. And as always, we always arrange the tracks with the five of us in the rehearsal room. It's always a product of the five of us in the end, and that's why it's always a team effort in the end, and that's what I like about
it. For me it is most of the time that I write vocal melodies and lyrics for some of the songs, and I mostly choose from a more political approach or something very personal that really ties in with my things.
Just playing on the guitar, and when I come up with maybe a nice chord progression or a nice riff, then I record it or write it down, and later when I feel inspired I try to make a song out of it.
Recordings. Always nice to drum at Space Lab Studios with Christian Moss. Again, he did a hell of a job. Hard working with this guy, but he knows everything. We always have the best tips for everyone. Compared to the first album, this time we did the guitar recording, Wouter did that at home. There was less time pressure this time. I think Wouter did a great job because he could do it at home. He had more time for his guitar solos, and you're definitely gonna hear this on this album.
Recordings, it was great to be back at Space Lab Studios, but the other thing we did this time was recording at home, which was definitely fun. Wouter did an amazing job. I went to him for like a month each weekend and we had a really lot of fun. We invented new riffs during the recordings, which was awesome, and things we couldn't do last time, because last time we were under a bit of time pressure. This time not the case, so definitely a lot of fun to do that.
Looking at the keys, I mean, last time we did the keys with Frank Leemhuis at his studio, and I'm eternally grateful that he did that for us, and it was amazing. But this time around I had full control of my own keys and my own sound, and it just felt so much better for me personally. So this time around I think it was definitely more satisfying.
But it also provided a new challenge, you know. It was a lot more heavy than the initial guiding track, so I needed to sing a lot more heavy than before. So what I did, well, we went to the Space Lab and I just thought, well, let's give it a shot and do some more harsh vocals in songs and some more crazy things with the vocal than in comparison with the previous album. And it was actually quite fun, you know, because when we arrived for the vocal recording in Space Lab, there was all the time all the space for it, because most things were done at home.
Well, the sound of Master Device, Safe Machine. Well, the first two words that come to mind are dark and heavy. I think the sound is very dark and it's also very heavy. But there is also a lot of difference between the songs. We have, of course, some songs that are very heavy, more metal-like, but we also have songs that are ballads, and we have some real progressive rock songs which are more building up, more complex and more longer.
Compared to the last album, it's more mature. I think it's more metal. I think it fits better together because everything comes out really well. You can hear every instrument playing really, really well. The guitar sounds heavier to me and also more like guitar how we want it to sound. The bass is more cutting through, it's heavier, it's more rumbling. The keyboard sounds they lift the whole thing to another level, which wasn't. Yeah, it was really good on the last album. This one, yeah, you have to hear it to believe it.
But yeah, I think definitely better than the first album.
Yeah, I think that's it's a natural continuation of the evolution of On Cloud, I think.